So anyway, last night, President Trump was seen dancing to God Bless the USA at Mar-a-Lago before telling partygoers, I gotta go to work, and leaving. Little did they know, work was striking Iran.
Put your hands down.
Right, so bro's out there, he was partying, and all of a sudden, bye guys, gotta run, and then Khomeini died like a dog. Coincidence? So anyway, this is a tweet from Khomeini. Absolute cinema. This was a tweet Khomeini decided to retardedly make 10 days ago. The U.S. president said for 47 years that the United States hasn't been able to eliminate the Islamic Republic. That is a good confession, I say. You, too, will not be able to do this. Well, did someone not get the news? I noticed you didn't tweet at all today, Khomeini. Is everything okay over there in hell? Bro was really surprised out of his mind. He thought he was going to be able to have sex with 72 children in heaven. Turns out he's getting raped by Lucifer. Anyway, Donald Trump addressed the nation, and we got to see what the man had to say.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime.
That's right.
A vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world.
That's right.
For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first act.
A lot of people keep saying, I keep hearing this as like one of the major talking points. It's true that you objectively did a good thing. You objectively killed terrorists. You objectively saved tens of thousands of people from brutal massacre for untold amount of years. It's true this was good for Israel. It's true this was good for literally everyone except for, terrorists. But how is it America first? I see a lot of people saying that. And this is like explicitly America first. Dude, we're giving billions of trillions of dollars to our military. We can't whack bad guys that are quite literally trying to kill us and our president. Are you insane?
Was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days.
That's right.
In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel.
That's right.
In 2000, they knew and...
Oh, dude, they are eating it. Oh, my God, every bad decision they've ever made.
Were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years,
Hezbollah,
as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels and international shipping lanes. It's been mass...
Iran touched our boats. It's over.
Terror. And we're not going to put up with it any longer.
That's right, Mr. President.
From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts.
Yeah.
And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of...
I love that he doesn't want to say this out loud because he doesn't want to piss too many people off, but they're also like major funders of Russia and China. Like, this is a geopolitical checkmate.
Of its own citizens on the street as they protested. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular.
We're the leftists for the protesters that are getting massacred by the Islamic regime. Leftists are so busy screaming about Palestinians that started a war and lost miserably. But I don't hear any crying for these innocent people that have been literally oppressed for 47 years, massacred for showing their hair in public.
My administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon.
I'm so happy he's doing this, man. I really am, because you know that every time you have someone like Trump in office, they make a deal with Iran. Iran says, absolutely, Mr. President, we'll lick your balls for you, sir. And then the moment we get another retard in office, like some weak cuck like Biden, or quite literally, in my opinion, a traitor to the United States like Obama, or God forbid, if the next president is like an AOC or Kamala Harris, weak bitch, we're gonna have to deal with this shit. Like, the moment they get nukes, we can't push them around anymore. Right? North Korea has nukes. We can't deal with them because they'll nuke us, all right? So we don't want Iran to get nukes. It's unacceptable. And you know that these retards would just kind of let that happen.
I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon.
My guy has been saying this since 2011, dog. 2011. All right? Unbelievable. Bro, 2011. Iran's nuclear program must be stopped by any means necessary. 2011. It's honestly insane, bro. It's insane. He's been super consistent about this.
That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons, and we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening.
You playing games with the Donald? Bro, they really thought that they were going to be able to pull this man along for 3 more years until some weak bitch becomes president. Oh, they messed with the wrong gangster.
They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore.
That's right.
Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. Just imagine how emboldened this regime would.
Dude, the entire world is safer now under Trump. Like, I know that people are, like, you know, crying about international law and shit, but Venezuela's cucked. Cuba's gonna be next. You'll see. We're getting one El Presidente a month, right? Cuba's next. But we got Iran. China's cucked now because they don't have any oil, because Venezuela and Iran are their #1 oil people. They give them, like, 90% of their oil. Like, dude, people don't realize that America is so on top right now, and no one wants to talk about it. You know, everyone's screaming about little gay shit instead, but dude, we have never ever been this much of a top dog militarily on like a world global scale.
Would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests.
That's right.
They're going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated. We're going to annihilate their Navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world and attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as they are sometimes called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon.
That's right, and it's not going to happen.
Message: they will never have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces.
That's right, dude.
Wake
up and realize that the United States is so goated that we could probably just kill anyone we fucking wanted to on the planet whenever we wanted to, if we ever actually wanted to. We are so back. It's unbelievable.
Rebuilt our military in my first administration. And there is no military on earth even close to its power, strength, or sophistication.
People don't realize.
My administration has taken every possible step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill.
Yeah.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future, and it is a noble mission. We pray for every service member as they selflessly risk their lives to ensure that Americans and our children will never be threatened by a nuclear-armed Iran. We ask God to protect all of our heroes in harm's way, and we trust that, with his help, the men and women of the armed forces will prevail. We have the greatest in the world, and they will prevail. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete
That's
immunity,
right, dude.
or in the
Oh,
alternative,
boy.
face certain death.
Ah! Dude, I love when he cooks. I love when he cooks. That's right. If you're a terrorist, you're gonna die. You want to kill us? You're gonna die. You're gonna fight against us? You're gonna die. That's just how it works. You're gonna have to either live with that or you're gonna die. Now, you might think that this is brutal and savage, but if you think that, then you're probably from the third world and retarded and also probably gay. You might abuse dogs for fun. The reality is, you kill them before they kill you.
So, lay down your arms. You will be treated fairly with total immunity, or you will face certain death. Finally, to the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want.
That's right.
So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass. May God bless the brave men and women of America's armed forces. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Amen, brother. Oh my God. First of all, great speech. Well done. Also, Trump has additionally, aside from the speech, he just dropped a tweet. Khomeini, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all the great Americans and those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khomeini and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. He was unable to avoid our intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking systems, and working closely with Israel, there was not a thing he or the other leaders that have been killed along with him could do. By the way, the other leaders he's referring to are these other leaders. 40 top Iranian leaders killed during the U.S. attack in Iran. Oh my God! Unbelievable stuff. You love to see it. This is the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. We are hearing from many the IRGC, military, other security, and police forces no longer want to fight and are looking for immunity for us. Oh my God! They were actually scared. They scared the bejeebus out of them. As I said last night, now they can have immunity. Later, they can only get death. Bro, this man's a poet, for real, for real. He pops off. Hopefully, the IRGC and police will peacefully merge with the Iranian patriots and work together as a unit to bring back the country to the greatness it deserves. That process should soon be starting, in that not only the death of Khomeini, but the country has been, on only one day, very much destroyed and even obliterated. God, I love this guy. Oh my God! Not only was it destroyed, but it was obliterated. Damn. The heavy pinpoint bombing, however, will continue uninterrupted throughout the week or as long as necessary to achieve our objective, peace throughout the Middle East and indeed the world. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Truly the peace president, if I do say so myself. Trump's the peace president, but he just bombed some terrorists that have been killing tens of thousands of people. Exactly, motherfucker.